Hello sunshines, my name is Mariah Rosie, and today I'm going to be taking you on an, I don't know, you want to call it an art studio tour or room tour or whatever. So my art studio, I guess you could call it, is in conjunction with my actual room. So I don't have a studio yet, or we're not, but this entire setup over here definitely works and is a great little space for me to work on all sorts of different projects. So I'm just going to be thoroughly going through all of my art stuff. I'm just kind of gonna, overview what else is in my room. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff or whatever. I don't want to go in thorough about anything else. And also, two other things. The lighting in here isn't the best today because it's like super dreary outside. It's not sunny, so it's kind of difficult with lighting. I didn't want to set up all of my lights and stuff, so we're just gonna have to work with this overhead yellow light and my white lamp, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and I'm also filming on my phone, so audio might sound a little bit lower in quality and things might be kind of shaky, so I apologize if that is a big nuisance. So I'll try my best to stabilize everything while editing and whatnot, so let's get into it. An overview kind of the other things that are in my room or whatever. So I just have this side or whatever, got lots of different stuff on all of my walls. I have lots of different prints and stuff, and like I have my dresser and my fish tank basically, and a whiteboard, and hello, it's my deer. So over here I have a cat tree, my closet, tons of photos. Over here I have a mirror that I never use, some more stuff I've got on the walls, and I got my ukulele and piano, knickknacks and stuff like that. I'll get over there. And then over here is my bed. Say hello to Nala. So I have my nightstand, my bed, I got a board I'll go over, I guess. I've got some posters, and I also have a shelf with my sticker collection on it and some plants. And then this is the window to outside. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and start over here. Okay, so we're over here now, and basically I'm just going to show you the walls first. So yeah, this is my knickknack shelf, and it's not got anything art related really. So I have tons of prints on this wall and also a calendar. I guess kind of behind these scarves I keep my T-square. I just got that, hung it on the wall, didn't know where to put it. So I have this single cart here, and I also have this stand here and shelves. So we'll go through this one first. Okay, so this is just a cute little cart where I keep all kinds of different crafting stuff, art supplies, whatever. So these things might not be the cleanest. I didn't clean them or whatever. So in this first drawer, I have lots of different miscellaneous stationery stuff. I keep my tape in here, my color wheel. I have some various lino prints I did or whatever. Glue sticks, lots of stickers for packaging, and some random stuff back here. In this next drawer, I keep loose, crappy kind of paintbrushes, basically. They're just really not paintbrushes that I ever use and whatever else. And I also keep my chameleon markers in here. I like never really touch those at all. Maybe I'll do a video with them someday. Okay, so this is a little bit of a mess. So this is where I keep all of my palettes for acrylic painting and also some cups. And I also keep a couple inks in here as well. This is my brush cleaner, and I think there are watercolors hidden back there somewhere that I don't use anymore. Okay, so on to the next drawer. So this one has a lot of pages for coloring books that I did. So, like, as you can see, these were all illustrations for 2 coloring books that I did. and I didn't know where to put the loose pages, so I put them in here. I also have my print paper for prints and also my sticker paper, so that's all I got in this drawer. So this is just kind of a mishmash drawer of random stuff, basically. So, like, I have a display thing, I have pom-pom makers. Here's the instructions for that. I've got an SD card in here, I guess. I didn't even know that was in there. Some pots for small plants, face painting stuff. I've also got this little De La Rooney, or however the heck you pronounce that, kit of like pencils. I've got mini origami, and there's me holding my phone because I have a mirror for face paints and stuff like that when I was doing face painting. So that's just a mishmash drawer. And here's Waffle. You want to say hi? Yeah, you're cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we are going to come to this little stand here. The only reason I have this thing in my room is literally because of my Gecko. I didn't know where to put him, so I got this stand or whatever. So yeah, that is my crested Gecko. I don't know where he's sleeping right now and stuff, so hi. And let's just move down to all this stuff. Okay, so in here is where I could store stuff, but I just haven't. The only thing I have in here is my Polaroid camera instructions, like the user manual. That's the only thing I've put in there. Okay, so coming down here, I've got a lot of various things and stuff. So back in this corner is all of my Gecko supplies, food, cups, vitamins, whatever. That's not relevant to artwork. And I also have this spray bottle because my Gecko needs to be misted or whatnot every day. I have an old camera that I got from my grandpa or whatever, and I don't use it, so it's just kind of sitting there. I've got these PS2 controllers that are broken, and I'm hoping to paint them or do some sort of project with them and film it someday. This is my drawing tablet. It's a Wacom Intuos Art, I'm pretty sure, and I just keep it in this little bag. I also have this, this is my light box. I just keep in a random messenger bag because I wanted to protect it and stuff. So I also have my watercolor paper back here. That is a 12 by 12 pad. It's almost finished. I only have one page left in there, so that'll be good to get that all finished and done. So on the very bottom, I have a couple different things. This entire red toolbox is my acrylic paints. So they're just cheap acrylic paints, most of them, and I just keep them in there. I don't really do any acrylic painting, so whenever I do, they're right there. This is my brush thing. It's where I can put my brushes in and travel with them, and I literally can't think of what it's called. And last but not least here, I just have some contact paper that has a wooden pattern on it, and that's what you see in the background of pretty much all of my videos. I have the contact paper so things can look nice, and I also take pictures with that and stuff, so it's nice to have in order to have a good background. You're very cute, you know. You just love playing for the camera. Yes, you're so cute. Alright, so hopefully things haven't been too shaky so far, and now we're going to come to this very big wire shelving. So this has a lot of my art supplies on it and stuff, so let's just get right into it. So up here on the top shelf, I don't have a lot of stuff. I have some various rocks, like an agate, and we have not identified these ones yet, but they are pretty, I guess. So yeah, I got those up there just because I don't know where to put them. Here's my Polaroid camera. It's fun. I use it occasionally. This is actually a treasure chest, and I've got a little link decal on there, and I got some random stuff in here. I've got my ocarina that I never play, and I also have this little box full of Bible verses I didn't know where to put, so that's just in there. So this is my little cheap mannequin I got from Walmart because I thought it'd be useful in drawing stuff. I have my my blue snowball ice microphone, I think it's called. I got it a couple years ago. Haven't been able to upgrade anything yet, but it is pretty nice. Moving down, I guess here on the side I have some random lights I got, so they're just kind of fun. So here I have a file kind of holder or whatever. So this entire thing here is a lot of old artwork or artwork that is completed and stuff. Like, I don't really know where to put it, so I just put it here and stuff. So I'm trying my best to eventually get all of these taken pictures of and up on my shops so you can buy them. And this top one is a lot of random sketch pages, lots of random artwork, I guess, lots of sketches and papers and magazines and all kinds of different things that I don't know where to put. So here is where I keep all of my old sketchbooks, and so basically all of these here are old sketchbooks, and then I have paper here that I can use. A lot of it's Bristol board and stuff like that, and a couple pads of acrylic paper, and then more sketchbooks. And these pretty much, these four here are the only sketchbooks that I'm currently using. These two are for my graphic novel, and this one's my normal sketchbook, and this one's my watercolor sketchbook. So yep, that's what I got those for. Coming down to the third shelf, I have a little bit of a storage container here, and I guess I'll go through that. So this top one, I keep scissors and like a hole puncher. Next one is a random drawer. I keep all of my stickers for sale, and also let's see, a drawing glove, and I also keep like agates that I painted in here, bookmarks, just a couple different things like that. This one I can't really open that well, so basically it's just a ton of clay and like clay supplies, so I can like do clay stuff with clay, like when I did stuff with clay, I guess you could say. I don't really do anything with clay anymore, and also like X-Acto knives and stuff like that. So the next one, I have my Copic multi-liners, and I also have all of my Copic markers, and I also have some different markers on the bottom that I never use. So okay, so over here I have a pencil case full of drawing pencils, and I also have an old case full of watercolors, Winsor & Newton ones. Those ones are my older ones that I don't use as often. And basically this is where I keep works in progress because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So like, you guys can get a sneak peek at my next piece if you want to, if I had it up right. So yeah, like this is my next piece I'm doing of this huge library and stuff. I'll just put that down here for a second. I keep my watercolor paper here. That's smaller because I don't want to get it bent. I keep wax paper here in case I am doing a video and I don't want to get my contact paper wet. I also have another work in progress down there. Boards for watercolors stuff. And these are actually my watercolors. These are the Kuretake watercolors or whatever. I don't remember the full name. And I also have some Blick colored pencils. Alright, so now we're down to the fourth shelf, and I've got quite a bit of different things on here. So this is where I keep all of my scratch paper. I don't really have a place for it, so it just goes down here. This is a little storage thing that I'm not sure I can get open. So I keep a lot of pens in this first drawer, and all of my Posca pens that I never use and stuff like that. Second one, I've got all sorts of pencils. I got colored pencils, tons of pastel, charcoal pencils, stuff like that. And last but not least, I have my Copic refills, and this drawer is about impossible to open and close, so I'll just open it a little bit. So here I have a ton of random books, files, papers, whatever. This is just kind of my random book shelf here. So like I have Adobe Premiere Elements program, I've got Hugo back there, the movie, I've got some different notebooks and stuff like that, I've got origami, I've got a ton of different crafting books and stuff. These are a lot of different music books. I've got my let's see, annual or whatever from when I graduated or whatever. I got lots of different files and stuff, random papers, and then just some random binders full of random crap, basically. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so coming down to this last shelf, I know it's kind of dark down here. I have lots of containers full of lots of random crafting stuff, beads, ribbon, all kinds of random stuff that we've just kept over the years and just put there. These are seed beads. I just have a big container of those, and I have jewelry making stuff that is a complete mess. So yay, I gotta clean that up someday. And over here is my Etsy stuff. So I don't know if I can even get this out, but basically it's full of my Etsy stuff for sale. So I got like prints, I got my coloring books, I know I've got tons of different pins down there, I've got these cats or whatever that I made for sale. So you can find all of those on my Etsy shop if you want to purchase anything, so check that out. Alright, so we're coming to this big bookshelf here. So this basically is what I like to call my mini library, or start to my library. So I've been collecting books for over the past year or so. So I have quite a bit so far and whatnot. So I guess I just got a plant up there. I've got quite a few shelves of books and stuff, which is cool. And I guess I can talk about this shelf because it does have art books on here. So I got a pretty teapot, and I also have this really stinking weird duck that has 4 legs that we won out of a claw machine. It was just so hilarious, I had to put it there. So I got a couple Bibles, and here I have a couple of graphic novels. So I have Scales and Scoundrels, Volume 1, and I also have The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past graphic novel. Then I got Narnia. I got some random books here, the Redwall Cookbook. I got a Blick magazine, and now we're getting into the art books, which is fun. So I have Draw with Jazza's Creating Characters book. I have How to Draw and Paint Fantasy Architecture. I have The Art of Drawing Animals. Had that one for years. I have Animorph. It's a coloring book by Kirby Rosanes. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, I don't know. I also have How to Draw Nearly Everything. And last but not least, on this shelf, I have The Beginner's Guide to Sketching Characters, Creatures, and Concepts. So that's what I got for art books so far, not too many. And just on this last shelf, I have water, insecticide, and pots. So that's all that's on this shelf. Woo! So now we are moving on to my very big desk, and this is where I work the majority of the time. Just right over here on this part. That's where I do pretty much all of my artwork and stuff. So let's get into it. So we're gonna start over here with this absolutely pile of crap stool that I need to throw away. It's falling apart, as you can see. It's just a pile of garbage. So here I just have my normal rotating up and down chair, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm looking for the word office chair. Wow. Went in a really roundabout way of explaining that. So it's just a nice office chair that I use and stuff. So then I just have my desk here. As you can see, it's kind of in L shape or whatever. And it's pretty nice. I love this L shape because it gives me more room to work, because if I didn't, then I would have basically nowhere to work with this computer and stuff. So, and as you can see, it's really roughed up, and that's why I use the contact paper. It's all scratched, got tons of bumps, probably from water damage and stuff from me painting, so it sucks, but it's okay. Then I just have my lamp here. It's a nice lamp that I can rotate and move everywhere, and it also has a daylight in it, or some sort of white light that's really nice to film with. Then I guess down here I have a power cable that powers my lamp and my computer. And here we go. Woo! Come out with all of my artwork. So I have a ton of prints down here, I guess. It's all buried under all of my original artwork. So here's a ton of prints and stuff. Those are all for sale on my Etsy shop. I've got some random colorful paper here, just kind of sitting there. And I got a ton of original artwork. So all of this is kind of a mess. It usually never looks like this. I'm getting around to finding frames for a lot of the artwork and also taking pictures of it so I can put it up on my shop to sell originals. Like, I want to sell the originals. Most of these are all created into prints so far. So if you want to get a print of these, then you can head over to my Etsy shop. I have a lot of different stuff around that's on my Etsy shop and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so coming up here, this is a lot of different supplies and stuff, but first I just have my tape and stapler in the corner here, and this is my new computer. So I did get this computer from my mom. She upgraded her computer and I got this one, which is awesome and stuff. So that's what I do a lot of different work and stuff on, so that's cool. Alright, so coming into this corner, I've got some different schedules, I've got some different quote stuff, and another quote here. I have a small calendar back here, and I also have a lotion stuck back there. I have my paintbrushes, actually. These are all of my nice paintbrushes that I work with. All of them are pretty nice and stuff, so I just keep them in this little cup. I have my piece of crap pencil sharpener that is junk, I hate it. I have a cup full of earphones. That's where I store all of my earphones. I have flash drives, and oh, I want to show you guys this in full because I just like it so much. It's a hamburger cup that I made myself out of air dry clay, and then I painted it and stuff, and it holds all of my colored pencils. So, cat, what are you doing? Sorry about that. It holds all of my colored pencils and some shaders and stuff, so yeah, I like it so much. It's a burger cup. Who wouldn't like a burger cup? Then I also have a cup to hold all of my erasers and a sharpener, and this is my cup full of basically lots of Sharpies, pens, a couple pencils, and stuff, so yeah. So basically coming over here, we've got a gigantic mess. I've got tons of pens back there. I've got my poem book. I've got some papers. This is my mini sketchbook. This entire bag is full of basically just paper, scrap paper, and I also have a ruler here. I've got rubber bands, watercolors, binder clips, a USB port, and puzzle pieces. So it's just kind of a mishmash of random stuff that I don't know where to put. Okay, so now we can come to this cupboard, and it's just got a lot of different paints. I got seals, sealers, glue, light bulb, just some different stuff in there. Okay, so coming up here, I've got all of my house plants. Not all of them, but some of them, and some of them are kind of wrecked and stuff from getting damaged and whatever, so they're all really nice to have around. On this top shelves, I've got these two top shelves, basically. These are from my repainting childhood toys video, and I just don't know what to do with them, so they're just kind of sitting there. I got this coral piece because it's cool, and it's actually for an aquarium, but I like it. I also keep my old camera here, so I don't know what to do with it, so there's just cords, and it sits there, so yep. And last but not least, on this entire desk, I have this entire shelf full of my little knickknacks. I like knickknacks and stuff, just having lots of little fun things or whatever. So, yep, that's pretty much all that I got. I got a clock there too, so yeah. Okay, so I am going to move over here because I do have some art stuff in this corner. And this is a big piece of cardboard with wood patterns on it. And I don't use it because I don't like the wood patterning. And I also have just foam boards down there that I use on bigger pieces of paper for watercoloring and whatnot. So yeah, that's that. And we'll go ahead and move to, I think, the last thing. And this is just my board. I have all of my Polaroid pictures I've taken over the years, clipboard, tacks, and I have, this is mine. I've got a couple little cute things here and a ton of business cards, a couple different pictures and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got and stuff. So, woo! Okay guys, so yeah, that's my art room tour that I did. So yeah, this is where I work most of the time. This is where I store a lot of my stuff, and it's really cozy. And I really enjoy my room because I have so much inspiration on the walls and whatnot. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. And if you want me to tour anything else, like if you want me to talk about the prints on my walls, make sure to leave a comment down below. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to also subscribe for more art content. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Waffle, do you want to end the video? You want to say something? Oh, the Oreo does. Hi. Yeah, you're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Yeah. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Meow. Yay. You're so cute. You too. You are so cute too.